Hey, you got planetary problems? I guess I just want to pose a second question of whose issue is it really? Is it the government's? Is it ours? Is it any of the animals? And I guess that's kind of why I'm bringing the subject up because I just want to have the acknowledgement that there are world-sized issues. These issues can affect you indirectly or directly depending on the situation. Not the demographics, because you can live in America. And just because something's happening over in Australia or Asia doesn't mean that it's not going to affect America in any way. It could be, like I said, indirectly or directly. I just basically wanted to show or showcase and bring up just a couple of issues that we have that I'm pretty sure you already know about. I'll just be a captain for right now. All right, so climate control. We all know about global warming, and basically the atmosphere, aerosol cans, these type of things. Definitely not a good situation. We got destruction of nature. I know everybody wants to build, but guys cutting down the trees, and the animals ain't really got nowhere to live. That's something that you would have to really care, besides humans, to even go where I just went with that one. Again, just real quick, we got poverty. We see that people are under the general existing of humans as far as financials, education, self-explanatory. As far as extended education or even general education, our younger generation, it's not something fun for them. So they're really starting to stray away from it. We have religious conflicts. Everybody believes in something, and get mad because others don't believe in that same belief, and that's not the way to be. But that's just how it is. And I didn't like that I even said that. All right. Government accountability. This is the grunt of probably all of it because they are the ones that have the rules set up per state, per nation, however it works. And there's so many loopholes that the laws get manipulated, which again, inequality. So, last real quick, safety, the well-being of us as a person, as a human race. That's something that's obviously not good because it all. I mean, I'm talking about going down to foods. Some of the foods that are being made don't process through our bodies the way they're supposed to, and they make us sick. But there are companies that say it's okay. So, inequality, things that aren't right. These are just some issues that we do have that are global. But I did want to stick on the inequality part because, again, it is the basis of um, the connection to a lot of the issues that we have. Wanted to start first off. Casey Brown, reference I found, she wrote an article about 5 global issues to watch in 2020. And she basically stated that a recent United Nations report shows that 20% of development progress was lost in recent years due to the unequal distribution of education, health, and living standards. So basically, she's just it's the inequality that taints how we're trying to live based on the laws that we have, and she just kind of piggybacked off of what I was trying to say and how it's going. Again, this is something that applies to all of us. So again, just wanted to put it out there and have you guys aware of some stats and some of the things that other people are noticing. We do have an expectation, and I think that's kind of the problem, that we have others doing things for us in governments and businesses, and we've gotten to a point where we're like royalty, and we have an expectation that we somebody's going to do something for us. So then we get back to where people are doing so much that we don't ever learn about too much of anything that happens for us. Then it becomes a issue of what you care about and what you don't care about, and you're worried about yourself. Um, when it comes to any of the problems, again, it's the issues. And Benjamin Todd, another reference of mine, he said that in his article, The World's Biggest Problems and Why They Are Not What First Comes to Mind, he basically said that if people didn't want to leave a legacy to the future generations, it would be hard to understand why we invest so much in science, create art, and preserve the wilderness. So basically, again, it goes to the ignorance I was just talking about. People doing stuff for us, we don't look to see any of the things in it, and it's better for us. It seems like, and that's fine. But then it becomes a thing where we're passing the buck off to somebody else, and who we're passing off to is doing the same thing. So the bucks are being passed, and nobody's really doing anything about all of this. So there's so many problems that come from that. And again, they can be direct or they can be indirect. It doesn't mean that nothing can be done. It's just that we have to have the information in the arsenal of knowledge to be able to at least say or do something. Uh, in general, we do need to be more resourceful and self-sufficient, like I was just saying. Um, the One of my resources, I apologize. One of my resources, Lucas Miller. He's the founder of Echelon Companies LLC. He wrote an article called "How Entrepreneurs Can Solve World's Biggest Problems." So basically, what he was saying is that entrepreneurs are innovators, and in such, brands are practically in every niche and have been able to find new ways to make a difference. So because entrepreneurs are more of a franchise than corporate, it gives a little bit of leeway and wiggle room so that you're not really following the corporate structure of whatever is being missed as far as inequality. They'll be able to base this off of how they do and kind of make a difference in the corporate world, possibly. And I guess that's what he was trying to say. You know, humanity is a resource, solves immediate basis, and as well as anticipate and mitigate future risks. And it's not and or either a zero sum game. And that comes from a resource from Darlene Dame and Nicholas Hand. They both wrote "Solutions to the World's Biggest Problems Are Within Our Reach." And that statement, I mean, it was stated that we do have basic needs, and with the innovators, going back to entrepreneurs, they will be able to bring more diversity and hopefully a franchise view to corporate. But we'll just have to see exactly how that works, because I'm all about entrepreneurship. At this point, I do have a couple of charts I wanted to show you as far as some graphs that were given by Benjamin Todd and by Casey Brown. So let's go ahead and flip this really quick so you guys can see. All right, it is not going to flip. It did earlier, but here's one of my graphs right here. And so basically, and if it's backwards, I do apologize. All right. So basically, it's showing between 1960 and 2001, you have deaths per year. And they give different illnesses based off of the people. Like I said, it's backwards, so I do apologize. But it's showing that in 1960, there were so many more deaths than now, so we've obviously done something right. Okay? And again, I apologize for the view. I do apologize for the view, you guys. Here's my second chart, and this one is basically, again, from Casey Brown. And what she's trying to show is that we have people living in extreme poverty. And with this extreme poverty, the rest of the world is that dark line. We've gone down tremendously over the years, and they're projecting to go down even further within the next 10 years. But it seems like Africa has stayed steady this whole entire time. I'm not too sure exactly why that is. That's something I'm going to definitely want to do some research on. So again, just wanted to show you guys that there are things that are wrong in this world that we definitely see, and that there are ways that we can actually make better. But we have to start individually with how it is that we, excuse me, how it is that we handle ourselves and our surroundings. It's not an easy task, because some of the things that are going to have us make this planet better are going to be not liked by the government. So it's one of the things where, as long as we can be a neighborhood, a city, a country, we can be all right with what goes on, but we have to stop being so divided. I know that's not going to happen, because we're always going to have Democrats and Republicans and anywhere in between there. So listen, my name is Casey Gish, you guys. I go to Keiser University. My speech was about inequality, amongst other issues that we have in this world as of today. I hope you guys learned something. I do appreciate, once again, your time. And everybody stay blessed. Thank you.